Happy Monday to everybody. Isaac with Fun Football Podcast. Since I'm taking the break from live shows, please like and subscribe. I want to hit 600. I'm going to do some more videos, like short ones like this for you guys. And I'm going to start a new thing, Monday Morning Quarterback. So let's do it. Let's talk some overreactions and some box scores. I was, the Packer game, I'll hit it again really quick. I was a little disappointed by the defense giving up almost over 360 yards, almost 400 to the Rams, down two receivers. Really, was kind of disappointing, honestly. It's bright. I was a little disappointed with the defense, but they had some takeaways again. McKinney with two more, fumble recovery, just in the right spot. This guy just knows where to be. I love it. Seriously, the best safety we've had in a long time. His impact is greater than Nick Collins right now. It's the most impactful defensive player I think the Packers have had through 5 games since Charles Woodson, and I really don't think that's hyperbole or exaggerate. I just don't. I think that seriously is how good he's been. So, I wish we were a little more consistent. I said this morning too. So, anyways, the biggest surprise for me the weekend was probably the Giants. The Cowboys would be second, I think, honestly. Giants going on the road and being a 3-1 team, shorthanded, no Malik Neighbors, no starting running back, Singletary, he was out, and they go and win by 9. Good job. I did not stay up for that Cowboy game. I chose sleep, which was smart for me, especially after a rain delay. I might have caught the end. Had it not been a rain delay, but Dak put the team on his back, 350 yards, just destroying that. He honestly had his way. 29-42, 352 yards, 2 TDs against that Steelers team in Pittsburgh on a sloppy field. Good job, dude. That was the kind of win the Cowboys needed. Good stuff. And Donald, give him a little lift in the running game, 20 carries, 87 yards. Tolbert stepping up with 87 yards and a touch. Good job, dude. Seriously, I caught him, and I'm kind of sad about it in my eliminator. If I'd kept him, I might actually not be eliminated, so that's disappointing. But the Vikings beat the Jets, and I think this is the beginning of the end for Aaron Rodgers. I really do. Vikings are 5-0, but I do think they can be had. That's 2 weeks in a row they squeaked by their opponent. Green Bay almost came back. Jets were right there. They had a chance on the last drive, but Rodgers threw 3 picks. That hurts them. Bears looking alive. How about Caleb Williams and that Bears offense coming to life and just throttling the Panthers 36-10. Another upset, not a massive surprise though. Both teams are mediocre. Was the Dolphins beating the Patriots? I thought the Patriots at home, the defense would be able to hold them down. They did. I mean, it was a bunch of 15 points isn't a lot. Stevenson had a solid day. Tyreek Hill was okay for the Dolphins. They need Tua back to be a legit threat. The other big news of the weekend was Jaden Daniels and the Commanders just destroying that Browns team. That was impressive. And Deshaun Watson just walking off the field on fourth down, and he's quit on that team. And I think it's time just to bench the guy and just let him sit. Jaguars get their first win over the Colts. Good for them. Texans are squeaking by again, man. This team just keeps eking out wins, and they beat a Bills team that was a little shorthanded with Shakir out and those injuries, but they found a way. Good for them. They didn't make Josh Allen look very good. Stroud looked like a boss. Seriously, this guy was just awesome. I was really impressed with him. The other team I'm impressed with is the Denver Broncos. That D is coming to play, man. 18 points. They're averaging, seriously, they're one of the better defenses in football, not just fantasy-wise. And Bo Nix is starting to look good. I was getting flashes of John Elway there a little bit with the old retro jerseys, and he looked pretty good. 200 yards, 2 TDs. Good job for the rookie. And maybe the Broncos, maybe that AFC West outside the Raiders, who I don't believe in, it's going to be one of the best divisions of football. I'm starting to think so. Cardinals beat a short-handed 49ers team, and I'm starting to wonder if these 49ers are in serious trouble with all these injuries. They're 2-3, and I would expect a playoff team, but I'm not. I don't know. That's a weird team. It's a weird division. It really is. Seahawks blew their opportunity to go to 4-1. That division is starting to look like 10 wins might take it, so I don't know. My overreactions, this isn't an overreaction. It's time to bench Deshaun Watson. Bench him. Rookie quarterbacks coming to play. I think they're gonna have some down weeks, but I'm starting to think Caleb Williams, Bo Nix, and obviously Jaden Daniels. Those 3 are gonna be here to stay. I think all 3. I think I think there's a good chance at least 2 of those 3, if not all 3, are long-time starters if they can stay healthy. It comes down to Jaden Daniels protecting himself from hits. Can the Broncos protect Bo Nix and set him up for success? And Caleb Williams, can they protect him? And just like the Bo Nix thing, can they set him up for success? Other than that, man, I got some other goodies for you guys. Overreactions. Let's look and see. I think the Bengals will miss the playoffs. I'm starting to think that there's only going to be 2 playoff teams out of the AFC North. I don't know if the Steelers are actually going to make it. I think the Ravens and it's going to be the Ravens and Steelers. I don't see the Bengals or Browns making the playoffs. I think it's not the best division of football anymore. The Browns have quit on their coach, and their quarterback has quit on that team, and the defense isn't the same. And the Bengals don't have a D. They should have beaten that Ravens team, and they let Joe Burrow down. They did. And I don't think the Vikings are going to win the NFC North or the NFC, but I do think they're a playoff team, and I'm starting to think Sam Darnold. Man, that it depends on that D. They keep eking out wins. Maybe they will win the NFC, but I think the NFC North is the best division in the NFC. I think you're going to get 3 playoff teams out of it, maybe 4. Seriously, there's a chance you'll have the division winner and all 3 wild cards out of the NFC North, and that's not just because I'm a Packer fan. It's because the Bears D is real. The Packers are a very talented team, but young, a little inconsistent. They might be the bottom of that division right now. Maybe. I think they can still take the Bears. But until Love settles in and that defense does, that's where we're at. Lions need to figure out the consistency in offense in the secondary. And the Vikings, I'm wondering what their ceiling is. They keep winning. Is their ceiling like a title contender? We'll see. Other things, the Jets, I don't know if this Devontae Adams trade's going to it's not going to fix their woes. They can't run the ball. Breece Hall and Braylon now average, 2.3 yards per carry? It's terrible. So I don't think the Devontae Adams trade will fix them, and I think that, like I said, Deshaun Watson needs to be benched. I think the Pats should give Drake May a look. Inject some spark on that offense. So those are my takes for Week 5. Some overreactions, some recaps for you. Predictions, like I said, right now I'm thinking the NFC North, Packers, I think they'll make the playoffs. I think the Bears or Vikings will be the other wild card, and the Lions will win the division, but the chance is going to be 7 teams. And that was a crazy day of football. It was a lot of fun. Starting with that London game, the Packers almost blew that lead. Those early games, that Texans game was crazy. That kicker, man, 8 yards for the win. Pretty awesome. So it was a fun day of football. Hope you all had fun. No live shows this week, but there's a new logo out. Go check it out. It's going to be on everything by the end of today. I've got it on Twitter now. It'll be on Facebook in a second. And I'll get up on YouTube ASAP. And, yeah, hope you guys all had fun watching teams yesterday. Good job, Cowboys winning. NFC East looked pretty darn good. Seriously. Eagles were on bye. All 3 teams won. NFC North looking pretty good. AFC West looking good. AFC North not so much. So, what'd y'all think of Week 5? Drop it in the comments below. Please subscribe. I want to hit 600 before we come back on the air. And go check us out on Twitter. You throwing stuff up on Instagram now. So, and on Facebook as well, and TikTok. So, and obviously YouTube. So, see y'all soon.